They said it was untreatable. They were wrong. For over 25 years, I've treated children with brain injuries, children who were told there was nothing that could be done. No cure, no treatment, no hope, and I believed that too, until I saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Hello, I am Dr. K. Paul Stoller, and I originally set out to write about cerebral palsy because most people don't realize CP is often a brain injury, an injury that happens during birth, an injury that can define an entire life. But the moment you start talking about treating it, you step on toes, big toes. Entire industries are built around managing symptoms, not reversing damage. So I made a strategic decision. I changed focus. Instead of cerebral palsy, I wrote about something no one was protecting. Fetal alcohol syndrome, an alcohol-poisoned brain. No politics, no competing revenue streams, or so I thought. What I found should have changed everything. I showed that a mature brain injury, 15 years old, could respond not marginally, not subtly, but dramatically to mitochondrial rehabilitation through hyperbaric oxygen therapy. Let that sink in. A 15-year-old brain injury responding to treatment. This wasn't fringe. This wasn't buried. This was published in Pediatrics, a top-tier mainstream medical journal. Years later, another research group published the same findings, replication, validation, confirmation, and yet nothing changed, even today. Decades later, the CDC still states fetal alcohol syndrome is incurable, untreatable. So you have to ask yourself, how does something get published, replicated, proven, and still ignored? If hyperbaric oxygen therapy can help rehabilitate damaged brains, why isn't it everywhere? Why isn't it standard care? Why aren't parents being told? That's not a crazy question. That's the right question. Because medicine is not just about science. It's about incentives. It's about power. And it's about what gets funded and what gets buried. If a therapy disrupts existing revenue streams, it doesn't get embraced. It gets ignored. And understand this. I chose fetal alcohol syndrome specifically because no one owned it. No industry, no protected territory, no toes to step on. And still, no one moved. So, what changes this? Not committees, not institutions, not policy. The only thing that changes this is public awareness. When people understand what's possible for themselves, for their children, for their families, and they demand it, that's when systems move. Until then, the question isn't whether the treatment exists. The question is why you weren't told.